Good morning. It's a whole new week. It's a whole new slightly traumatic waffle because every Sunday night we as a family collective sit down and work out the dog walk rota for the following week to coincide with everybody's shift patterns so that nobody has to do a dog walk that makes their working day difficult or whatever, you know. And last night we forgot. So I sat there in my bed quietly, editing and minding my own business and thinking I should put some makeup on in a minute and get ready for work. And Tammy's in her bed having a morning coffee and Nat's in her bed just coming round and whatever. And Tammy said, "Who's on morning dog walk?" And I went, "Oh shit, we did not arrange that." And everybody went, "I'm working this morning." So we did rock, paper, scissors. Hang on while I let them off a minute. Right. Okay, I can talk a bit more easily once I'm not connected to them. Hang on. We did rock, paper, scissors, Tammy and I, because Nat was barely conscious. At least Tammy and I were conscious, you know. Nat was barely coming to the surface. Tammy and I did rock, paper, scissors and I lost. So here I am. Wasn't even dressed. So Tammy got the dog's harnesses on while I threw my clothes on. And Nat's going to do their breakfast, which makes it a bit easier because I've got to get makeup on and everything before I can go to work. And I need to leave for work in about half an hour. So yeah, slightly chaotic morning. Probably need to set yet another alarm on my phone for Sunday night to remind us to do the flipping dog walk rota. Just recorded a whole bit without pressing record. I'm Neil and Angela now. And if you watched the charity weekend, you'll know what I mean. And if you didn't, you won't, and it won't mean anything to you. Anyway, I'm managing to leave the house at a reasonable time somehow. I'm not sure how this has happened, but I've managed to get the dogs out, get back in, get my face on and leave the house at a reasonable time. I'm impressed with myself. Somehow time has done wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff and stretched itself a bit. Natalie's just said that she can get her lunch break to coincide with mine today, so we're going to meet for lunch, so that'll be nice, which means I haven't brought any lunch, so I do hope nothing happens to prevent that because I'll starve to death. Plainly won't starve to death, will I? Stay to me. This week I'm working today and Friday and Sunday, so I've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday off. Sorry, bear with, I completely lost it then. Did you see it go? It all goes and the mind is just a blank space. Luckily as well, it's half term, so there's nowhere near the usual volume of traffic out here at this time of day. It's almost like coming out on an early Sunday morning. Now tomorrow being Tuesday, I believe Debbie and I are going to go to Costco because I said I would take Debbie to Costco. She wanted to go and I said I would take her, and I believe we've arranged it for tomorrow. But I also absolutely have to go to the unit and pick up stuff for parcels and drop off at least 3 large bags of stuff. Well, that was a lovely golden glow going around that corner. It took about 5 years off me. I caught sight of myself in the viewfinder. I was like, oh, look at me with the golden glow. It wasn't me, it was the sunshine. Lost it. Unit for parcels. Take at least 3 bags full of stuff. I've got some more stuff to be photographed. If I can get that photographing done tonight, then that's another bag of stuff that can go to the unit tomorrow. Get that stuff to the unit, clear some space in my bedroom, get to the point where I can see the wood for the trees, pick up the stuff for the parcels, and then get Costco done tomorrow, and then it's grocery bingo tomorrow night. And Nanny, Tammy won't be there for grocery bingo because she's got to work, so I will have to be a bit more organised about grocery bingo and know what I'm doing, because I'll have to be admin. And then Wednesday I don't know what's going on, and Thursday will be my mother, and Friday I'll be at work, and that's another week practically gone, isn't it? It is 5 to 8. I've been home from work a little while. I'm not feeling very chirpy tonight. I feel a bit flat and not very happy, so I'm not really going to record anything tonight. Parcel arrived and I thought, what on earth is this? And do you remember I said I'd order some stuff on TikTok shop and it seems to be taking forever to arrive? It's nail art pens. However, I have been breaking my nails again, so I don't think I'm going to get the opportunity to use any. I don't think it's nail art, I think it's just nail polish. There are 6 of them. And it's like a nail polish felt tip pen. On the end it just says numbers, it doesn't say a shade name, which is interesting because obviously the pen itself is white when you first open it. So if it doesn't tell you a shade name and it only says a number, how do you know which one you're getting out the drawer to put on? Interesting concept. Apparently I've got a number 14, a 15, 13, 16, 17 and 18. I'll put the picture in of what they are, but I don't think I'll be trying them out tonight. Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. That's never been truer. Never more true, truer. Never a truer word spoken. Never more true. That's very true. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Look at the state of this tiny idiot who refuses to accept that she will not fit through these bars. She's not stuck. She can get back out. She just can't carry on through. Come on, lunatic. Good morning on a day, Tuesday. Oh, good God, I just realised I've got to take my makeup off and it's halfway down my face. So that's marvellous. That's marvellous. I look like I've definitely been slept in today. Good morning on Tuesday. We're full on wrist support this morning because that's really hurting. I don't think I can even hold the phone in that hand. It's about 9:30. I've been up for a while. The clock changing has completely knackered me. Debbie's just messaged me to say we're still going to Costco, so I need to turn you up and reply to her. I need to go to the unit and drop off a lot of stuff and pick up some stuff. At some point I'm going to have to go in the loft because I've got parcels to do from the loft. My bedroom is beyond help at the moment. It will help when I get 3 bags out the way to the unit. That'll help. But yeah, it's going to be a whole day of stuff. Okay, I've replied to Debbie. I really do need to take my makeup. State of that. How embarrassing. Luckily, I think the only person I'd like to see on this dog walk is my own son, who's used to me looking like crud. So yeah, I've put my wrist support on and it does help. It just helps me not move that thumb joint. I can't believe that I caused this issue from cutting up bubble wrap and straightening my hair. I can only think that's what it was because, well, I think I cut up all that bubble wrap and then I straightened my hair, which is all that thumb joint. And then the next day I went to Costco and lifted some heavy things, and I think it's just a concatenation of circumstances. There's a good one that caused it. But here we are nearly 2 weeks later and it's still not right. Also, my legs are very bad this morning and were very swollen last night to the point where I had to lie on my back with my feet up against the wall in a very elegant position for some time to get the swelling to come down. So I'm on the ibuprofen this morning and I might be on the naproxen later when I haven't got to drive anywhere else. I don't think naproxen affects me for driving the same way diclofenac does. Diclofenac sends me to sleep. If I have a diclofenac, I cannot drive afterwards. I will not be safe. And I don't think naproxen does the same, but I don't really want to take the chance. So once I've finished driving, if I'm still in pain later, I'll have an naproxen then. Front room, absolute state. Front room needs tidying. Ow. Trying to hold the phone in the other hand. Front room needs tidying before grocery bingo tonight. It will be just me running grocery bingo. I'm not sure if I said this to you guys yesterday. Tammy's working tonight, so I will be on admin. But we did find that the bingo thing will call its own numbers. You still have to be in charge of it and stop it if somebody wins, but it will call its own numbers. Quite a series of entertaining voices. So there's one called Grandpa. So yeah, here we are in the park. It's funny, if I sit, I have to keep on walking in a minute because Darcy won't walk while I'm sitting. She just stands. Basically at this point I've taken her for a stand in the park. So in a minute I have to stand up and do another lap just so that she gets some bloody exercise. Look what I found. Located the Debster. And we are going to the unit to drop stuff off and pick stuff up. And then to Costco. Mm-hmm. Where apparently Steve, the other half of Debster, has just sent the message, hello, and don't spend all my money. Can't make any promises.
He had to give me some because I had none either.
Can't make any promises, Steve. Sorry, say goodbye to all your money. Oh, and now on to go. So all the clothing goes away alphabetical and according to type.
Oh, right.
So, boom sheet jumpsuit I'm going to put in trousers and then regret it later.
I'll remind you your jumpsuits and your trousers.
And then Evan's top.
Right, do you want me to hand them to you? That help?
Where am I putting them? You're going gently bric-a-brac. never got that done so quick in my life. Get yourself a Debbie, she will get you organised. Right, now, that was the quickest 8 minutes of my life. Needs to turn you off to find what I've sold. We've done it. 4 bags in. One sad little, sorry little bag going out. But still, there's stuff in the loft that I've got to pick as well. So now we're going to go to Costco. Do you want one of those, Deb? Are you a Disney princess?
Yeah.
You want like a Spider-Man? Oh, look at the Stitch one now. I don't love the Disney princess one, but that Stitch one's nice.
Oh, that does look cute, doesn't it?
That's really cute. Cushion and blanket it is. £20, 38 including the VAT. There's a Spider-Man one. There's one. There.
All right.
Spidey.
They're awesome, aren't they?
Spidey, Stitch, or a Disney princess you can be. Oh, that's nice.
I bet that's soft. It looks like it.
Yeah. Anthony would like that one. Yeah, 2 giant slippers, put them in the grate and scare burglars. Direct quote from Billy Connolly, not my own work. Oh, I do want Reese's skeletons, I do. How much? How many's in there?
A
1
lot.
kilo.
Feels like a lot. They're not very big though.
No, 1 kilo. Ghirardelli Jack-o'-lanterns chocolate assortment. I bet they're, oh look at them. Milk chocolate caramel apple, milk chocolate caramel and milk chocolate. The caramel apple sounds banging. They're not bad, they're £8.38 including the VAT.
It's a better price.
It's half the size though.
Yeah.
It's 500, no, just under 500 grams instead of a kilo. They do sound nice, don't they? Oh, Reese's skeletons. 20 mega gross minis. They indeed are gross. Kids tend to like gross stuff, don't they? But bleh. 20-inch light-up Disney Halloween pumpkin with music, nearly half price, look. Was 70 quid, now 40 quid plus VAT. It's quite cool.
Aye aye.
Aye aye. Aye aye. Pumpkin spice snaps, they sound interesting.
Could have sent them to me dad.
For context, Debbie's dad had a false eye. Trick or treat 48-pack Halloween box of Whatsits. Crispy bacon, cheese, barbecue. Oh, Monster Munch barbecue sauce flavour. They sound nice. And red Leicester quavers. They do sound nice. I wonder how much they're going to be. They're £3.50. Oh, do you know what? They're £3.58.
Should I get one?
I'll have one. £3.58 is a barg. £3.58 is an utter barg. They're doing charity cakes and coffees for Great Ormond Street. So Debbie's having a coffee and I don't know what, I've lost her. She's found a box of muffins, that's it, man down. Debbie's having a coffee and one of the pumpkin ones, please. Yeah. They've got some banging deals on at the moment in Costco. Look, this Instant Pot Duo Easy is down from 70 to 50 plus VAT. When I've done Costco before, people who are viewing from the US are confused when I say plus VAT. We have to pay 20% value added tax in the UK, and in Costco it's added onto the price after you purchase. So it's the price is always shown in both ways. Look, so it's a $29.99 and then it shows you the including VAT price underneath. And the including VAT price is what you'll pay.
I like the look of that one.
It does look like a beast, doesn't it?
I could redo this for that with the crumbs and stuff like that.
It's not bad, 35 quid.
No.
Down from 50 odd. And then there's an ice machine. I have to say, the ice machine has been my best friend this summer. I have loved having an ice machine. I've taken ice to work with me every day in my thermos cup. I just got mine off Amazon. I think it was more money than this one, but I'll link it below if anybody cares.
Much later.
How much of Steve's money did you spend?
More than he gave me.
So you're just going home to steal his wallet, yeah?
Possibly, yeah.
Look at that trolley.
It's full of stuff.
It's full of stuff. Some big old slabs of meat there, Deb.
Yeah.
For a carnivorous
That's a
household.
long way.
It is 4:15, 4. It's 4. And my plans for the evening have changed. We've cancelled grocery bingo for tonight because we were very much down on numbers. Tammy's got to work, Natalie's at work. Tamsin's dad is in a very bad way, so she's at the hospital. Debbie Cock's still not well. So we were down to about 4 people. And we debated whether to go ahead and do it, and then we decided we would cancel and do it next week instead. So because of that, I have shot into what I'm going to call loungewear, and which most people would call nightwear. 4:15, I'm like, that's today done. I am absolutely hanging. Costco was heaving today. It was so busy to the point we couldn't park. We had to wait ages to find a parking space. And if you've ever been to a Costco, they don't stint on their parking. There's a huge car park, and yet we couldn't find a space. And we did the whole store, and it was very busy. And I'm glad it's over. There are things I could do, but I'm going to choose not to. I may get up later and do my parcels. Depends. If it starts playing on my mind, they don't have to be done till tomorrow, but if it starts playing on my mind, then I'll get up and do them. I may not, but for now, I'm definitely in loungewear, and I'm lounging. And this may be me done for the day, we'll see. Natalie ordered some pictures for the front room. They were supposed to be A4 size. There has been a muck-up, but so they're not A4 size, they're just postcard size, they're 4x6. But look how gorgeous they are. So there's Bellatrix, little one-eyed wonder. There's Tedward. This Darcy one is fantastic. Beautiful Darcy one. And there's Molly. And they are lovely. They're just absolutely stunning. But it's just a shame they're not A4. So we may have to get some more done. Because I love them. But I mean, I can put them all in one frame, I guess. Good morning. It's 10 to 8 on Wednesday. I am awake. I am feeling like I ought to be trying to achieve. I've got parcels to do, and that has to be my primary focus this morning, is get the damn parcels done, Carla. But my secondary focus after that has to be this room. Are you ready? You're not ready. Bedside table. Area of floor. Red hot dumping ground. That bit there is parcels waiting to be done. Unusable desk space. Waiting to be listed, waiting to be photographed still. Waiting to go in loft, charity shop, needing to be hoovered, not getting involved with any of Mum's shenanigans. I think this is the problem. This is not just my bedroom, this is our bedroom. And yet only one of us ever considers doing any tidying up. To be fair, only one of us makes most of the mess. Here's a little trick for you. Hang on while I find something to lean on. Always put something on your to-do list that you can tick off easily to make you feel accomplished. Huzzah! Right, let's do the rest of this list. Okay, I have a list. It's not necessarily in the order of things I need to do. It's just as I remembered what needed to do, I added it on. So it's 8 o'clock. Let's get this day underway. I bought these from a car boot sale. They were a bargain. They were only £1. They were to sell. They're brand new. They're Tommy and Kate wedges. They smell so bad of cigarette smoke that I cannot resell them. I don't know what to do with them. They're literally brand new pair of shoes, completely unsaleable because they reek of cigarette smoke. Never smelled anything bad in my life. I don't even know if I can give them to the charity shop smelling that bad. I feel like nobody will want them. And yet they're a brand new pair of shoes. I'm sure there's lots of cures, like put them in your freezer, but I don't want a stinky pair of shoes in my freezer. Right, I'm going to turn this lot into this. Right, I have done most of my parcels. I've got one left to do, which is this tea towel. Actually, I've got 2 left to do, but I've got to go in the loft for one of them. But I've got to do this tea towel. And for this tea towel, I have this box. And anyone with any sense in their mind will be like, that's a bit overkill, isn't it? But there is a tale to be told. So, When Lex and I did our contribution to the charity channel hop for Laney's fundraiser for the weekend in aid of the Stroke Association, in honour and memoriam of our friend Stephen Stall 69, this was a long sentence. During that live stream, I pledged that anyone who immediately sent a £20 donation to the fundraising page, I would send them a assorted box of tat. So it came about because I was challenging Lex to tell me what this particular piece of jewellery was, and she very correctly confirmed it as complete tat. And I said, okay, well, you know, anyone who wants this bit of tat, they can have it, just send a £20 donation. But obviously this piece of tat on its own is not enough. So I will add all of the clump of tat which that piece came with, which I found, if you watch the channel regularly, I found it in a bag of, in the pocket of a handbag that I bought to resell. This pile of tat was in there. So I said, I'll add all of that original clump of tat, which I'm now trying to untangle and regretting immediately. And then I said, but I'll also add an assortment of other tat. So if you stick on a £20 donation, I will send you a box of tat. The problem that I am experiencing is that I don't know how to define tat. From a reseller's point of view, so much stuff that anybody else would go, oh my God, that's a pile of rubbish, has a value. So for example, this is, to anyone's sensibilities, this is a pile of junk jewellery. It's just a bag of tat. However, everything has some intrinsic value for resellers. And also, as resellers, we recognise stuff that other people may not think of as having value. So I'm putting this clump of tat into a separate bag because this is the original tat clump. The lady's name is Martine. And that's the original tat clump that ring came in. And I said I would send additional tat. So I've had to sort through. I wanted to send a nice lot of stuff, but I also wanted it to fit in a shoebox. A bit like those Christmas shoeboxes you do when you send abroad. If I'd sent this Christmas shoebox abroad to one of those Christmas children's charities, they'd be like, what is this? The reason the tea towel comes into, I didn't tell you this, the tea towel, I said that person should send me their details. And instead of sending me their details, she bought something on my eBay and added a note saying, hi Carla, I'm the Martine who bought your box of tat on Friday's channel hop. Lex said she would email you my address, but I'm sure she will be busy posting whatnot orders since she had a massive whatnot sale and will be wiped out from the weekend. Anyway, feel free to add a small box of tat to this order, but don't leave yourself out of pocket. Me being out of pocket, not the issue. The issue here is me making sure that what I send you isn't completely worthless junk to anyone who isn't a reseller. I don't know if Martine's a reseller or not. She might be. She might be a reseller, so she might see the value. She might go, what is all this junk? So I am sending, firstly, the tea towel, which she paid for. Thank you very much for that, Martine. There was no need for you to make a purchase, but I do appreciate it. Into the box of, chucking it all on the floor. Into the box of tat. There's the original bag of small bits of jewellery tat, but also I found another bag of assorted jewellery tat. And I'm sure that there is far more value in this than there was in that original small bag. This is bits and pieces that I've been accumulating. And I feel like the stuff in here that Lex would point at and go, oh yes, that's a so-and-so. So it's a very chunky kind of brutalist style necklace. You can tell when I've been listening to Lex when I say things like brutalist. There's a big chunky bangly thing there. There's a very nice perspex ring, and I know that Lex has sold perspex rings before and done well. It's not going to Lex, so I don't know why I'm saying things like that. But what I mean is, if this person is a regular viewer of Lex's whatnots, then perhaps this person knows all about bits of jewellery and will enjoy rooting through that. So that's going in. And then I'm putting in one of the Polly Pockets that I bought at the recent boot sale. That's going in. I had several Polly Pockets, but I thought I'd better send one that actually had figures because that's a bit less useless then. So that's gone in. I'm sending a little M&M's money box. From a non-reseller point of view, but like, this is absolute rubbish. But actually for a reseller, you're like, oh, there's money in that. So hopefully Martine's a reseller. I've got a Harry Potter CD audiobook set. So we'll put that in the bottom that side. I want to try and make it all fit as well. Again, it's a bit like when you do those charity shoe boxes and you want it all to fit in nicely and then it never does. Oh, hang on. Fighting with the shoebox now. Not necessarily winning. You go in that way round. There we go. You do fit. Okay, you go in that way round. Let me put back in the stuff I took out now, otherwise I'll confuse myself. So there's the bag of jewellery gone back in. There is original tat bag. There's the M&M's guy. He's gone in. Nothing else can sit on top of you now, M&M's guy. You're taking up a lot of space. Then I've got a little pack of notelets, which I thought were quite nice. I liked them. Maybe Martine will like them. A reseller's IKEA bag purse. So as resellers, we use IKEA shopping bags a lot of the time to take our parcels to the parcel shop. And these are little resellers' purses. And I know that Lola uses one of these when she does her car boots. So maybe Martine would like one of those. But it's bad luck, isn't it, to send a purse without any money in it. I'm not particularly superstitious, but imagine if the person I'm sending it to was, and then they thought they were going to get bad luck. So there we go. I'm going to put a donation in there as well to stave off the bad luck fairies. That's gone in. I've got this little Boble's cat. He's gone in. I've got a nice pair of Grode ear plugs. No, earplugs. What are they? They're ear music things. Oh, help me, menopause. Ear music things. Nat, what are things you put in your ears to play music? Earphones. Earbuds, earphones, thank you. Okay, so there you go. That's quite a nice thing. You know, that's not, nobody would think that was tat, I don't think. I've got a little blue, is that mother of pearl? What's that stuff called? I know this. Abalone shell bracelet. I don't think it's precious, but it's in a nice little box. That's going in. I've got a couple of molten brown hand creams, Lang Lang and white truffle. So they might be nice for a little something. I have got two of these, so I'm putting one of these in. I was very kindly gifted two of these from two different people, and obviously I only need one. This is my favourite quote from Maya Angelou, and Still I Rise. Still I Rise. I actually have this on my arm, Still I Rise. So that's going in because I very fortunately was gifted two of those, and obviously I only need one. That's going in. I've got a little Lego person. I don't know why. I think she's a vet. I don't know where she came from. I don't buy Lego. I don't sell Lego. She can go in. I've got this, which I absolutely love. Love the colours on this. It's just a little trinket dish. It is Schlugen Vienna souvenir from Austria. And I just really liked that. So that can go in. I think that's very pretty. That probably needs a bit of protection, doesn't it? Protective sleevage. There we go. I'll pop that in. I may have to repack this box to make it work better afterwards, but I'm just popping it in for now. Then I've got a little pair of spooky skeleton earrings. I did not make these. I bought these, but they can go in. And a key ring, which I absolutely love. I have one of these myself as well. It says, a wise woman once said, and she lived happily ever after. So hopefully Martine will see the funny side of that. There's a little glass swan. That's going in. That also needs to be in a slightly more protective layer. On a more personal note, I'm putting in one of my old I've been in the broom cupboard with CARLA badges. So when I was in this room in the first time round, we used to call this bit the broom cupboard because you had the cupboard door there and whatever. And on a Sunday morning live stream, I used to have a bit where if somebody sent me a picture that could go on the broom cupboard door, then they would get a badge saying I've been in the broom cupboard with CARLA. I've got a little Kermit tree decoration. That's going in. So this is all just going in a little baggie together. I'm sending two of my little packs of doggy post-it notes that Tammy put in my advent calendar last year because there were about 7 of them and I haven't got through them, so I'm sending 2 of those. Shall I put the Lego lady in there as well so she doesn't get lost? There we go. She can pop in there as well. She won't go missing now. Oh, God, I'm so butterfingered. Okay, so that's a little baggie of stuff. And then I've got a gnome keyring because, well, gonk keyring because it's me. I've got some Jules body lotion. Massage gently into dry skin until absorbed. Skin smoothing body souffle, that is. I want to get that in there. So I might have to reorganise this box because this isn't going to fit. I've got a troll. A good old angel troll. Very vintage troll, this. You can tell by the state of it. But as I said, box of tat. I am a reseller. This is literally a box of tat. M&M's guy, you've got to get your foot flat. Otherwise the lid's not going to go down. He's not flattening his foot. Anybody think he didn't care? And then finally, I've got Uno Geox. I don't know why I've got it, but that's going in as well. I think I might get the lid on, just about. I'm going to put this notebook in. There's absolutely no reason for this notebook. No reason whatsoever. But would it be a box of tat if there wasn't a random notebook in there? Oh, and there's 3 charms here as well that should have been in that jewellery lot. And these have got prices on of $36, That's the Taj Mahal, I think. There's a camera there with a price on of $20 and a wheel of a ship's wheel for $20. I don't know where they originally came from or whether they were overpriced in the first place, but they can go in as well. It's M&M's guy who's taken out the space, but he definitely wants to go. He told me he did. He said he's looking forward to an awfully big adventure. What's that from? Peter Pan. I think death must be an awfully big adventure. The body souffle further down. Put you there. Put those into the corner. Did put the tea towel in? Yeah, I did. I did put the tea towels in the bottom. Had a whole moment then when I thought, surely I'll put that in. And will the lid close? The lid will close. All I need to do now is write out a little card for Martine to say thank you awfully. It weighs about 18 stone, but that's not a problem. Okay, let me find a little card. That one. I shall write this out, pop it in the box, and then we'll get that posted along with all the other parcels. Natalie's just put my picture up for me, and we'll put it up on a rubber band because that was all I had. Really, it should be on a picture wire or string or something. But
we can always replace it when you've got some.
Yeah.
That's in the right place now, so.
Yeah, and she's moved that one down because I wasn't happy with where that one was. So. Thanks, Nat. I can't stand on the bed. It requires a skinny bean to stand on the bed. Luckily, I have one of those now.
Oh no, what is this?
That's a furry bean. Sounds very snoggy. This is marvellous. The children wanted to earn pocket money, so this one's changing my bedding, which I do not like doing. Worth the money just to get somebody else to do it. I will do this. I have done that. This bit's in process. This bit's in... That bit's no, and I haven't looked at that yet. We've ignored this part. I've done a bit of this. But I do need to find out about Antoinette's bag. I think I've got Antoinette's details. I'll do that next. 10 out of 10. Yeah. He's going to get back up and help again any second.
Thanks, mate.
Are you helping again? Helping Fraggle. He's got 10 out of 10 for being helpful so far. It depends on what you're scoring him on. If you're scoring him on turning up.
At least he's there.
Attendance, 10 out of 10. Input.
Quite right there. Just turn in.
Ted, you're not helping.
Did he get down? Yeah.
You don't sound like you mean it, to be fair.
I do, but I do like shouting at him.
Say it in a firm but fair voice.
Teddy, down.
Yay! Well done, Ted. Well done, Freya. Good boy. She did mean it, and she wasn't cross. She just told you. Is that okay? But I'm getting back up any second now. This, the help just keeps on coming. Bless you.
Thank you.
The help just keeps on coming. Now we're all helping.
Yeah.
You know what's wrong, Freya? It's because you haven't got Meatloaf playing.
What's Meatloaf?
Whenever I change the bed, I play Meatloaf Paradise by the Dashboard Light to get me through it. What do you want? What's your favourite? Yeah, but which one?
The way you make me feel, that is a banger.
Echo. Play Michael Jackson, The Way You Make Me Feel.
The Way You Make Me Feel by Michael Jackson from Spotify.
Excuse me, what?
Echo.
That is what I'm talking
Volume
about.
up.
Hell yeah.
Look what I've just found. I'm going to go show the girls. Natalie, 1,000,000 years ago. "10 minutes on the vibrating plate done." I honestly think I'd be better on wearing shoes because I think those ridges quite hurt my feet after a while. I started finding that I was fidgeting trying to move my feet. So, but yeah, 10 minutes on that done. Let's have another look at the to-do list and see where we've got to. Okay, don't know where my other pen went. I must have tidied it up. I got dressed, we did that. Answered emails, parcels, put pictures up, photographed drafts. Haven't done that. Probably not doing that today now. It's funny how often I put that off. Put bedding sets away. Declutter 5 items. Tidied the room, done that. Haven't recorded the Q&A yet. That'll be later on now. Haven't done that yet. Haven't done that. Sort of done that. I've messaged somebody to find out I forgot her address. And I've done that. So, I'm waiting for parcels. The parcel's due to arrive between 10 to 2 and 10 to 4. And then we're going to go to Home Bargains. Freya wants to go to Home Bargains and get fake tan, I think she said. And then I'm cooking sausage and mash for dinner, which is also on my list. Look, because I added it on in the corner. So I can do my listing tonight sitting in my bed. And I'll record the Q&A before I get into bed. That's the rest of the plan. Excuse all the background noises. Tumble dryers on, dishwashers on, washing machines on. I got some of these banging caramelised onion sausages yesterday in Costco. So for dinner we are going to have sausage and mash with onion gravy. I'm just going to peel the spuds over for that. I'm going to have to sit down because my legs are done for the day. Guess who got oil on her t-shirt and has had to put washing up liquid on immediately. Time to go and find a clean one. I am very much reaching the tail end of my energy levels for the day. Feet are aching. Dinner's on the go, as you know. But I'm going to sit in my chair. Dogs are out at the moment, so it's peaceful. The good thing about having teenagers around who go, can we earn some money, is I was like, yeah, you can walk the dogs. Yeah, you can change my bed. I've outsourced quite a lot of unpleasant stuff today. It's cost me a fortune, mind. But anyway, dinner. My room is better. I'll show you my room when we go back up. I did not manage the photography. Maybe that's tomorrow morning before my alarm went off. My alarm went off and interrupted me talking. I've got to go to the unit tomorrow at some point. I think I'm going to go to the unit after Mum's. I could get up in the morning and get the photography done, then head off to Mum's, drop the parcels on the way, be with Mum for the day, and then come back round on the motorway and go to the unit, because it's Thursday tomorrow, so the unit is open later. Go to the unit, get my stuff, and then come home. I do have to record a video tonight though, because either that or I won't have a video for Friday, so maybe I'm not done for the day. Ugh. There it is. Sausage and mash. Look at those two. Pretending to be cute and harmless. I mean, they are harmless to other people, they're just not harmless to each other.
Yeah, I was going to say, harmless on the whole.
Well, I have totally run out of steam and I've not finished my to-do list. And as always, it's the eBay stuff, or some of the eBay stuff, that I've shoved to one side. So I still need to photograph those drafts, list that bag full of stuff, check out some review obligations that I've got, waiting to hear back about Antoinette's address, and I've got to record my Q&A, and I'm too tired to do it tonight. Absolutely knackered. So I'm going to go to bed and get up in the morning, record my Q&A first thing, then do the photography so that I can take that stuff to the unit. I should be able to fit both of those things into the morning as long as I get up and get started. I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, wonkers. You are in prime wonking position on the car thing. It is Thursday, and I have just dropped off my... Sorry, I'm waiting to see if the guy behind me was going to pull out, which he did. I'm glad I waited. Just dropped off my parcels, and now it's time to go to Mum's. Reverse, 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 reverse. I'm going to stop off in the charity shop on the way. I haven't been to the little charity shop. Hang on a minute, let me get out of this flipping junction. Bit by my parcel shop gets very congestified. Right, I have not been to the little charity shop in Stoke Bishop for several weeks, possibly a couple of months maybe. So since I'm a little bit early for Mum's, not very early but a little bit early, I thought I'd stop in there on the way. I expect Mum will want to go for a carvery today. Now I've just had breakfast. Debbie Cox came round and said, did we want to go for breakfast? So we very spur of the moment went out for breakfast, and that means I'm now a bit full. I'm not thinking much about lunch, which was probably not good thinking on my part. But I don't have to have a carvery, of course. I suppose I can find something else on the menu. I always forget, we go to Toby Carvery and I always kind of overlook the fact that they do have stuff that isn't just the carvery, you know, they have stuff on the menu, so I'll see how I feel when I get there. I certainly don't think I want a roast dinner. Didn't think that through. But Debbie's been having a bit of, she's been very poorly. I said earlier this week we cancelled Tuesday bingo, Tuesday grocery bingo, because of various people having various things, and one of the things is that Debbie Cox is really poorly. She's had several weeks of being very ill. Started out as a cold and gradually became more and more unpleasant. So yeah, when she came out, she said, I'm going stir crazy. She said it's half term. Bearing in mind she worked all the way through it, and then the doctors finally said that she works in a school. The doctors finally said, oh, we can sign you off this week if you want. And she's like, it's half term. Thanks anyway. Thanks anyway. But it's bloody useless to me now. I'm not going to work anyway. So she said, I'm going stir crazy sitting at home. So we all went and had breakfast, me and Debbie and Tammy and Nat, and then Debbie's taken Tammy on home. Nat's gone to work, and I'm off to Mother's. I've got compression socks on today for the first time. I should have started wearing them a long time ago, and I've had them in the drawer for a long time. But I don't wear any socks at all in the summer. I tend to live in flip-flops in the summer. They're sat in the drawer languishing. And I thought, right, let's get those out and give them a go. So I'm wearing knee-high compression socks. They're only light compression and they're not uncomfortable, but they feel odd. I'm aware of the elastic banding at the top. I'm aware of it sitting there behind the knee. It's not too tight. I keep checking it's not too tight, but I'm aware of it being there, and it feels odd. It feels like I'm wearing pop socks. And they are supposed to help overall with fluid retention during the day and general aches. You know, my legs should ache less, hopefully. I did get up and record my Q&A this morning, so I did get something done, but I didn't get my photography done. And it's funny how I keep shunting that aside because I don't like bloody doing it, isn't it? So my photography is still sitting there not done, which means I haven't got stuff to take to the unit, but I still have to go to the unit after Mum's later to fix stuff up. Mum's, and then unit, and then home. And I need to do parcels tonight because I'm working tomorrow, and I'd like to take them with me to the parcel shop when I leave for work in the morning. People in front of me are swearing at each other. Somebody cut across somebody else, and now there's all gesticulations and arms and things. Right, let's go charity shop. My mother's just boasting about her inherent laziness. Maybe that's where I get it from. She's still alive.
I'm still alive.
We're going to the Mediterranean instead of the Carvery today. The last time we tried to go there, they were closed for a family thing. So Mother's convinced they'll never be open again, so I think we're just going to prove to her she's wrong. Aren't you?
I'm what?
Convinced they'll never be open again after they were closed that one time. Yeah. So yeah, bearing in mind, when I was here at Mum's a couple of weeks ago, we went through a massive junk mail pile and threw away everything. Something tells me that the people at the Chums catalogue might want to have a word with themselves. This is, I've dropped half of it, this is a fortnight's worth. It's 2 weeks, 3 at the most, since we threw it all away. And that's, it must come through the door on a daily basis. Either that way it must come through and it must hit the letterbox like a ton of bricks.
Sometimes it's a heavy packet.
Size of it all. Have a word with yourself, Chums. You've got carried away. I said to her, it's not as warm in here as it was earlier on. She said, well, no, it's because I turned the heating off when we went out. And I said, why wouldn't you want to come back into a warm house? She said, well, I don't want to heat the house when I'm not in here. And I was like, okay, but I'm pretty sure it costs nearly as much to start again from scratch and warm it back up again. And she went, oh, are you cold? I said, I'm freezing. She said, put the heating on. I said, I can't be able to stand up. I said, I'll just sit here under this blanket and be warm enough and you can be cold. She said, I'm not cold. I said, well, you'll get cold. She said, well, then I'll put the heating on. And now she's chuffing away to herself over there, like over the engine. You can't stop, can you? You'll end up coughing. There we go. There we go. Chuff, 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 chuff. Cough, 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 cough. Every time. What kind of mother lets her slightly infirm daughter freeze to death because she wants to save 2 bob on the heating?
I just don't like heating the place when I'm not in it. It seems to be wasteful.
I do see the point of that, but when you're only going out for a couple of hours, I think it's probably... I wouldn't say you'd leave it on if you were going away for a fortnight, but if you're only going out for lunch, I think I would leave my heating on and have a nice warm house to come back to. But of course she's right, because I made her a nice warm cup of tea before I sat down and started shivering, so she's fine.
I'm all right, yeah.
She's fine, yeah. Yeah, I'm all right, Jack, yeah. I am home. My Park Christmas vouchers have arrived. I'm going to put my link in again for these. So if you sign up to Park, it's not sponsored by them, but I've got one of those sign up a friend links. If you sign up to Park for Christmas 2026, I think you get a tenner and I get a tenner, which is lovely. So my Park Christmas voucher just arrived so I can do some more Christmas shopping. So pleased about that. But also, as well as cracking Christmas, my new coat has arrived. Now, I have just picked up from the unit some of my, there's Nat having a sandwich, winter jumpers. It's a wrap. And whilst I was picking up, I was like, I don't like any of my winter clothes. But I did order this coat. This coat was reduced. It's from Curve Wow. I have paid for it with my own pennies. And it was reduced from, I think it was reduced from like 70 quid to 25 or something. I have a fluffy black fleece coat which came from either Shein or Temu. So I'm trying to block out the light so that you're not just looking at my halo. And I love it, but it's gone bitty because it's made of fleece like a dressing gown. Inside the sleeves it's gone all sort of bitty and stuff. Bitty! So when I saw this one was reduced, it's just a faux fur. If they'd had it in black, I would rather have bought it in black, but that was not available. Just hope it fits. Oh, where's the... I literally only just undone it. I know it has fasteners, I've just undone them. There. I don't think it fits. I would have bought it in a bigger size, but that was not an option. The bigger size was sold out. It doesn't fit too badly. I would never wear it done up. That's a look, Nat. Oh, it's a look.
It's a look.
It's a look. Is it a good look?
I
would never wear it like this because I do look like I've been done up around the middle with a bit of string, and I'm not. Oh, I just managed to pull the button off, so it turns out I don't know my own strength.
Right, Hulk.
How have I done that? Good God! Hulk rage, Hulk smash. I'll put that back on. That might be the spare button actually, because I'm not sure where it came from. But yeah, I would never wear it done up anyway. I'm not a done up coat kind of person, really. Pleased with that for not very much money. And again, I will stick the link into this. Not sponsored. I'm not working with them, but you know, you might like it too, and there might be some left.
I love this one.
Pleased with this, but I do have to have a clear out of all the coats that aren't any good. It's no good just adding this to the coat hook. Some coats need to go away. Pleased with that. I really need to get in the shower. That's my first thing. All clean again. Couple of parcels to do. This mascara is not waterproof, no matter what they say. Couple of parcels to do before I can get into bed and dry and straighten my hair and that. So I'll do those next. Right, I have a video to edit. I've done my parcels. I have a video to edit before I can go to sleep tonight. But there was something I wanted to share with you. Two things I wanted to share with you before I say goodnight. So firstly, my results came back from my mammogram and I am all clear at the moment, which is obviously very good news. But I would like you all to spare a thought for my friend Kaza, who has not had such good news recently. Some of you I know already watch her channel. So she was originally Slim Along with Kaza, and then she changed to a bit of Kaza. She was diagnosed with breast cancer at the beginning of this year, or the end of last year. They successfully treated that, and then her mother has died in the intervening time, and now she's just been diagnosed with liver cancer. So she is really going through it, and so whilst I am very happy with my mammogram results, I can't help thinking how bloody awful it is that other people are getting far more than their fair share of the shitload, don't they? So spare a thought for Kaza. And I also wanted to show you this. This came in the post yesterday, and I meant to show you it then, and then I got so involved with tidying my desk that I ended up losing it under the stuff I was tidying. So I've just retidied my desk, found it again. It is from the lovely Laura Benson in Colorado. It's come all the way from Colorado, and in there is some really cute little gnome stickers. Look at those, how fab are they? Lovely little gnome stickers, gonk stickers. A gonk on my front of my card, or a gnome. And it says, "Dear Carla, sending you a big hug just because. Love and friendship from Colorado, Laura. So very grateful for all your videos and connections. Please know that you make such a joyful difference in all our lives," which I thought was such a wonderful thing to say. Thank you so much, Laura. And I love the little stickers. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. Very tempted to put them all over my laptop. I have a gonk sticker already on my laptop, and I'm very tempted to put them all around it. Very, very thin, and I could see them regularly because they are really, really cute. Thank you very much, Laura. So I really appreciate that. Thank you. I just knocked that straight on the floor. I now have to, like I said, edit. Bear in mind, the video that I'm about to edit has to go up at 6 AM tomorrow. And I have not edited it yet, so I need to go and do that now. My editing is done. My hair is large. I am going to... No, do I go to sleep with it damp and straighten it in the morning? When at least it will be bone dry. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I think if I try and straighten it now and it's not dry, it just frizz up slightly more, and then I'll have to straighten it again in the morning. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it a day. I'll straighten it tomorrow before work. See you guys tomorrow. Good morning on... I don't know what day of the week it is. Halloween. I still don't know what day of the week is it. It's Friday. Good morning on Friday. We have a birthday in the house. It's Ted Wood's birthday. Good morning, Ted. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now?
Two.
Are you 2 today? He's like, I don't know, am I? Bemused.
We guessed.
We have had to guesstimate him a birthday. He has had to be given a birthday because he's a rescue dog, and we didn't have all of his facts. But there we go. You are 2 today officially, and you're not. When's your birthday? Next month. Yeah, they're a month apart. So you're going to sit there then, yeah? I'm going to sit here. Okay. You had your birthday 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, this month. Yeah.
Where are we now? What's today? Yeah, 2 weeks ago was yours. You had yours. And today is Ted's birthday, and Ted is 2 today. Happy birthday, Ted.
Happy birthday to Ted.
Happy birthday to Ted. And apparently his mum's pissed already.
Just woke up, that's what it is.
Happy birthday, Ted Wood. He's like, I don't know what's going on. Have you got prezzies?
We have got prezzies.
What's mum got? Ted? It's Teddy's birthday, Darcy. Darcy, it's Teddy's birthday.
This one is for Mr. Ted.
Oh, and that's got a whole planlet, a whole birthday related.
This one is to share with your friends.
Stop, my friends. Give them all to me.
Ready?
Wow. What did you get, Molly? I thought I heard Trixie B come up.
She did.
She did.
Go back down again.
Downstairs.
Teddy.
Hey, what's this?
That's
there we
mine.
go. Happy birthday, Ted.
Mercy. There's no way you're going to.
They don't have this concept of you have that one and I'll have this one. They have this kind of, we'll all have all of them.
Yeah, they all just play with everything, don't they?
Your birthday present for me is up on the shelf. Perhaps Mummy will get it down for you.
Tail's
It makes me laugh that she's carefully taking out little
amazing.
bits of plastic in case they can't get on with them. There you go. Now it's got a T for Ted on it.
I know, Jeff.
And it may as well have had a D for
Literally,
Darts.
I love tea for darts.
His tail's gone crimped where he got wet in the rain.
Yeah.
Go for it down.
But this,
Go for it down.
what's it for? You love it?
You right there, Molly? Made a hole in that one yet?
Yeah,
Working on it, yeah.
Give me time.
So how have you ended up with 3 of Ted's birthday presents?
Because those weren't for him. Those are essentially a party bag.
I see. You got 3 in the party bag. Well done, you. I have to work today. I'm not able to stay. Oh, Molly's face is upside down. There we go. I'm not able to stay at home and celebrate Ted's birthday all day with him. I have to go to work, sadly.
Much later.
Good evening, Wonkers. You are on the car magnetic mount, so I'm fully expecting you to wonk freely at any moment. I'm trying to pull out of Tesco, which is always a challenge. There we go. So you just saw me selecting my evening meal, which is going to be a Tesco's meal deal tonight. I'm on my way home from work. I've got so much editing to do. And I'm so cold. I've been cold all day. I've been flipping freezing all day. So I said to myself, I'm going to stop on the way home. I'm going to pick up a Tesco's meal deal, and I'm going to sit in my bed and do my editing. And from the moment I get home, I'm getting into bed where it's warm, and I'm going to do my editing and mind my business, minding my business in my bed. I don't know what any members of the family have got planned, but I will not be engaging. I need a down night, but I've got a headache again. I'm very tired. I need to get my editing done and just have a very chilled evening. And it's Halloween. We do not engage with trick-or-treaters because we have 4 dogs. So there'll be a blanket ban on open the door, turn the lights off downstairs, the hallway lights are in, so it won't look as if we're in. It's not that I have anything against trick-or-treaters, it's just that it is absolutely bonkers with 4 dogs, as you can imagine. So that's my plan, is to go up to bed early, turn the lights off and not engage. And I hope they're all having a lovely time. I can see lots of kiddies out and about already. And you may have noticed in my meal deal that I picked up a Red Bull. I don't drink Red Bull, that's not for me. But they didn't have Pepsi Max, so if I can't get a Pepsi Max, I either get a large cold coffee for Anthony or a large Red Bull for Natalie to make the best value out of the Tesco meal deal, the club card thing. And they didn't have cold coffee either, so Natalie's in luck. She's got, although it's a sugar-free one, so she won't love me for that. so yeah, just in case anybody's going, oh look, having a Red Bull. I don't have a Red Bull. I have a Pepsi Max, which I'm not saying it's better or worse than a Red Bull. It's just what I have. Somebody's laundry baskets in the middle of the street. There are all the weird things. Nearly died. Nearly died. Tammy and I bought a treadmill between us. Well, a walking pad kind of treadmill. And it was downstairs cluttering up the hallway, and in my wisdom I thought I'd try and bring it up the stairs, and I thought I would step it up 1 step at a time. Push, slide, step, push, slide, step. And then it overbalanced and fell on my head. And the only thing that was holding it up was my head and shoulders, and I'm screaming for Tammy, but Tammy's drying her hair. So I'm like, Tammy! Tammy! She then appears, fully underwear, nothing else, just underwear, bless her. Rescues me from underneath the said treadmill. So there you go, exercise is bad for you. Hello, it is lunchtime.
It is.
I've done some stuff this morning. I've done 10 minutes wobbling on my wobble plate. Tammy's had a 10-minute wobble on the wobble plate.
We're all very wobbly.
We're up and dressed and we're presentable. You're very presentable. You're more presentable than me. She's done her hair all nice and stuff. Because we're going to meet one of your One of your heroes, aren't we?
My friend. She's my friend.
Your friend.
Hero. She's my friend.
We're going to meet Tammy's friend Millie Johnson, the author. So Tammy's favourite author, I think, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, Tammy's favourite author, Millie Johnson, is doing a meet and greet with book signing and something.
Yes. Afternoon with Millie Johnson.
Afternoon with Millie Johnson at Yate Library, and we managed to get tickets, which was much excite. By the way, you had a birthday card from Millie Johnson as well, haven't you?
I did. Well, she did this a couple of years ago, didn't she? About 3 years ago. She came down to Yate, but unfortunately I was working that weekend and I couldn't get the time off. I couldn't get anyone to swap with me. And I think you messaged her so that it was a shame when she sent me a birthday card.
Yeah, I messaged to say how gutted Tammy was that we hadn't been able to make it to that one, and she sent her a birthday card instead, which was nice. So today, much excited, actually get to meet, and we've done Jill Mansell, haven't we? We've met my friend Jill Mansell.
We met your friend Jill Mansell a few years ago, yeah, Waterstones at the Mall.
So now Jill Mansell is
That was a
actually
long
my
time
Facebook
ago.
friend now, and Jill Mansell and I occasionally interact on Facebook, which obviously means that we are besties. Obviously.
She never sent you a birthday card, does she? Just and we are going to see Jill Mansell, aren't we, again in February, and we've got tickets to that. That's afternoon tea with Jill Mansell.
Afternoon tea with my friend Jill Mansell, yeah. You can invite your friend Millie Johnson if you want. I'm pretty sure they know each other.
I might do, yeah, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they're familiar with each other already. Yes, I got you that for Christmas.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're up in Tesco's while we're out and get some milk. I must remember milk.
And white chocolate.
And white chocolate. And you want to find Sports Direct.
I do.
Did you send her a birthday card?
I didn't know. No. I don't know her address in all
It's
fairness.
a very one-way friendship, that,
It
isn't it?
isn't it? It's very selfish, haven't it?
A slight detour for Ed to try on walking boots because where is it you're walking, Penny Fan?
Brecon Beacons.
Brecon Beacons. She intends to climb a mountain in the Welsh Brecon Beacons somewhere. And I've just made it clear that I will not be climbing mountains. I will happily wait at the base of mountain and sweep the bits of her into the car and drive her home afterwards.
They're going to be better.
I think if you want to be able to put an insole in, you're better off going up half a size.
Yeah. Yeah, they're better than the 6.
Yeah.
Don't get much thicker socks in first.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Yeah.
There's no way on God's green earth that I'm walking up a mountain. I struggle with a slight slope, so there's no way I'm going up a flipping mountain.
Over Christmas in a snowstorm. That's basically it. That's my elevator pitch. They should never have met. And the beginning of the story where they're going for Christmas is that they just want Christmas to be over. But by the end of these 4 days, their lives are never the same again.
Did you enjoy meeting your friend Millie Johnson today? We didn't get a photo.
We forgot to get a photo.
We forgot to get a photo. We waited till the very end for the book signing. We were very patient, and then we forgot to get a photo. But you did get your book signed.
I did, yes.
It was very enjoyable. It was really good fun listening to the two of them talk. It was Millie Johnson and AJ Pierce. AJ Pierce is the author of Dear Mrs. Bird and 3 sequels. 3 more parts to that set, storyline, series. And it was very interesting listening to both of them. Thoroughly enjoyed it. There's a free bit of cake. Always a fan of a free bit of cake. And then Tammy's got 2 books which have now been signed by her friend Millie Johnson.
Yeah. I have. Hey.
And now I've got to try and get her home for the dog walk before dark. And I've got to admit, mate, I don't feel very confident because it is now 4:20 and it starts to get dark at 5.
Yeah, we're probably not going to do it, but I'll just have to walk with the dad.
My torch hat is there somewhere by the front door somewhere if you want to put that on.
For nerve. I was looking at them on Amazon the other day. So.
Yeah, there's one somewhere by the front door.
Alright, I'll have a look.
In the region of the front door. Right, let's get her home. I just popped in Lidl for milk. Guess who I saw in there? Everyone who's ever been born in the history of time. I'm so busy in there. So busy. I dropped Tammy home first because she had to do the evening dog walk as we said earlier on, and she was trying to get it done before dark, although I doubt she's had much success. Oh God, I can't see anything anywhere. It's get some demisting going on that back window, and then I've got a fighting chance of reversing out of this space. Yeah, so I dropped Tammy off first. She'll have had a lovely time out with the dogs in the rain. I said that I would be ready with towels by the time she got back. I said I'll pop down to Lidl, get the milk, and I'll be ready with towels for the dogs when you get back. I will not be there ready. She's probably home already, given the dogs their evening meal, watched 3 films, done 6 loads of laundry and gone to bed. It's taken me that bloody long to get out of Lidl. Very little visual out of the back window. And very overreactive parking sensors. My parking sensors get so excited. If you believed them, if you believe my parking sensors, you'd believe that the car is in imminent danger of becoming crushed from all sides. And I promise you it isn't. No, you can't go that way, that's the wrong way, you see, you have to follow the arrows. There we go, silly man. Oh, so yeah, everyone who's ever been born was in Lidl apparently. At least it felt that way. I cannot get my sleep pattern sorted. As you saw this morning, I'm waking up at 5ish because my body clock still says, well, it's 6 o'clock. It's not, it's 5 o'clock. And I am not going to the car boot again tomorrow because I still have not cleared that backlog off the desk. I've done a lot of it, but I told myself I couldn't go to the car boot until it was done, and it isn't done, so I can't go. I have to be firm with me. Somebody's got to be firm with me. I'm working tomorrow anyway, so tomorrow would have been one of those days when I have to rush to the car boot and rush home and all the rest of it, and so I'm just not going to do it. I'm not doing it. Hopefully get some listing done tomorrow evening. Oh, I don't like driving at this time of night. It's when when it's all just got dark and all the lights seem super bright because your eyes haven't adjusted yet, and yeah, it's the worst time of day to be driving. Right, home on the range. Tammy did get back before me. That's how long I was in bloody Lidl. Tammy's actually had time to walk the dogs in the time I was in Lidl. Let me show you. Firstly, let me show you what they found on their walk. Guess what the dogs found on their walk in the middle of the Bower field? The Bower is the British Aerospace Workers Association. It's a big field around the corner. Do you know what the dogs came back to Tammy with? An egg. Don't know if it's raw or hard boiled, we're not sure. But an egg of all things. There are no chickens in the Bower field. There are no mirrors on the Serengeti plain. If you know where that quote is from, for there are no mirrors on the Serengeti plain, let me know in the comments. If you know, then you're my people. I thought I would show you Tammy's signed books. Look, so we got same time next week. Now, I'm not sure if I've read this, and if I haven't read it, I'm going to borrow it. So we got Millie to sign that one for Tammy, and there's a free bookmark in there as well, look. And then she got, where's your other one, mate?
Top of the bag over there.
So she bought herself this one, and then I got her this one for Christmas as a part of a Christmas or something, or birthday or something like that. I don't bloody know. Which is the new one. This is Millie's latest release, and that is also signed. I'm trying to show you. Bear with me. Also signed. There we go. And then she gave her a couple of freebies as well. So we've got a little Let the Bells Ring Out 2026 diary and a very nice pen. That's a lovely pen. It's a quality pen, that. Millie Johnson, Tammy's friend Millie Johnson. I'm done for today. I do not have any energy left to do my parcels, but I'm going to get up and do them in the work before morning. Nope. I'm going to get up and do them in the morning before work because obviously I don't have to be at work until 10 tomorrow, and I'm not going to the car boot, so I'll have time to do it then. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning on Sunday. I am awake. I have put on the makeup, the very bare minimum today, eyeliner and mascara. It is 9:01. I have to go to work at 10 and I have not yet got up and done my parcels, but I have done some editing. I've been sitting here in bed this morning editing the Waffle. So I've done some editing. I haven't wasted my morning. Woke up at 4:30 today and then managed to get back to sleep until 6:30, 6:45, so that wasn't bad. And yeah, I need to get up, do my parcels, go to work. Very sleepy. I really could do with just about a week in bed on my own with a pile of snacks and the TV remote. living the dream. I'm home from work. The kids have ordered Domino's for dinner. And while I'm waiting for it to arrive, I want to try and deal with this. This being that area under the stairs that I have dealt with multiple times before, but that just keeps on coming back to this. So these top 4 cubes are dog food. That's fine. I don't like the way they look, but that's what they are. They could do with some tidying, but that's what they are. These bottom 4 cubes are just assorted crap. And they would look better with Kallax boxes hiding the crap. And so I've been upstairs. I found some unused Kallax boxes. And I'm going to see what I can achieve in this corner and make it better. Sadly, the view that you'll get most of is probably going to be my backside. First up, that bag of dog food hopefully will now fit in the other dog food. Yeah, well, maybe. Yeah, might be a bit tight. Why is there more than what is going on? Why is there a bag inside a bag? Why does the universe hate me? It'd be easier if I cut it down. Scissors. Okay, that part fitted. Now what's this? It's just small biscuit I can go in as well. That's that bit dealt with. I'm actually hoping I can get rid of some of this stuff under here. We've got things like a random bag of hats. I think that was supposed to, I think that's a charity shop bag. Quite a lot of random carrier bags. As soon as I start this kind of thing, I instantly regret even beginning. Find stuff, but I have no recollection. I see these are mop heads. I don't have that mop anymore. And yet what I do have is 1, 2, 3 mop heads. They're brand new. They can go on eBay. Tubes for a washing machine that doesn't need them. Thing that I bought to clean out the drains, plainly never used it. Some rolls of white clean multi-purpose liner for lining drawers with that I never got around to using. Tupperware thing that I just don't want. A nappy. Is it a dog nappy? It's a dog nappy. We don't need that. That can go in the bin. Wait, I found something away. Roller blind, charity shop. Food sealer. Okay, so I've got 1 empty cube. Let me go and get my cube box. I get the first box in and then I've got somewhere to tidy the other stuff too. This is mostly carrier bags. Oh my god, how many? Far too many is the answer. So you can go in the bottom of there. Ted, get out of the way, love. Tell Anthony to stop saying yes when they say, would you like a carrier bag? No, I would not. Get me behind me with the satanic carrier bag offers. That one is now carrier bags. Then I've got tins of paint down here and 1,000 dog bowls. Quantity of dog bowls, it's ridiculous. Oh, I'm so regretting starting. Why so many dog bowls? Why? I'll come back and show you this when it's finished because I am losing the will to live. Okay, I've done it. I gave up trying to have a cube in that one so that I could get all the paint and everything into it. These ones still need tidying. This one is now some baking stuff. This one is dog stuff. This one is carrier bags. I will label them so everybody knows. This one is apparently fight time. And this one is unpacking the Domino's. Hurrah! It is Tammy's birthday tomorrow and I've been waiting for her to go out to bingo so that I could show you this. I made this for her main gift. She's got some smaller gifts, but most of her smaller gifts are all sort of car boot stuff, nothing that I actually spent a lot of money on. So this is her main gift and I thought I'd show you it. Okay. So this is what I have made Tammy for her birthday. This is her main present. It opens up like this. I've wrapped it in the matching paper with her other presents and it opens up like this. So obviously when it's your best friend you have to say something rude. Them's the rules. And then we've got gift vouchers and it says use me when you need pub grub. This one's an eating out one. This is £15. Use me when you accidentally buy a bed. This is a running joke with Tammy that she went to IKEA one day for tea towels and came back with a bed, but she is actually saving for a new mattress now. So there's a £15 voucher there towards a new mattress. Use me when only pastry or cake will do. This is, I think this is £15 for Greg's. It might be 10. One of them was £10. No, I think it's £15 for Greg's. And then on the other side, have I gone the wrong way? Maybe I should have gone the other way. Use me when you need it next day, £15 for Amazon. Use me when you need to stock up on coffee. She buys the coffee sachets that go in for her coffee station in her bedroom, so that's £10 for Home Bargains. Use me when you need new socks, because everybody goes to Primark for their socks. There's £15 for Primark. And use me when your room gets a bit farty, because she likes the White Company reed diffusers and candles. So there's £15 there for White Company. Don't get me wrong, you can't get a reed diffuser in White Company for £15. She'll have to put it towards it and put the rest herself. So there we go, there it is. And I couldn't show you it before because she would have seen it in previous waffles. So I made it a couple of weeks ago. But by the time this waffle goes out, the birthday will have been and gone. Bella is super scared of the fireworks. The others aren't bothered. The others are not bothered, but Bella is super scared. So I'm trying to persuade her to sit with me for a bit because she keeps on trying to go and hide in cupboards and get down sink plug holes and things like that. Nasty sky pops, isn't it? She's calmed down a bit now. Well, I am plainly not getting anything else done today. Not that I had many plans, to be honest. So I will say goodbye to this week's waffle. Thank you for joining me. And I will see you next week. Take care. Bye for now. I can't even wave. My waving hand is under Bella.